A Flow Show podcast, doing another episode for you today. Today is May 31st, the last day in May. Can you believe it's already
fast?
It's already June, huh?
I feel like everything is just going by fast.
Why do we feel like that? Why does it always feel like the year goes by fast?
I don't know. My brother always told me once you graduate high school, it just kind of days just fly by, because when you're in high school and stuff, you're like, I can't wait for all this. And now you're like, oh, please, I can wait.
It's crazy how fast it does go. But hey, welcome back to the A Flow Show podcast. My name is Andres Flores. That is Marissa Crawley. Again, doing another episode for you this week. No challenge review. Not able to watch the latest episode of the challenge. But,
no, my bad.
But that's all right. We got plenty of stuff going on that we can talk about. I mean, NBA finals start tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't know. How excited are you for the finals?
I forgot, honestly.
Oh,
It's
really?
been a while.
Well, yeah, because I guess the last time they played was maybe last Friday? Maybe last Thursday?
Yeah.
Maybe a week
last
ago?
Thursday.
A week from tomorrow, which the finals is tomorrow on June 1st. So, yeah, that's crazy that it has been that long. But that's what happens whenever you sweep and the other teams aren't very good. So, I'm excited. It's going to be the whole, Cleveland Golden State again, third year in a row. I'm sure you've heard all about it today. Or
Yeah.
has there been much talk about it on the radio?
Not too much.
Not
I
too
guess Texas Tech baseball has kind of overshadowed things in
They got a big weekend, too, with the regionals hosting here in Lubbock. I'm trying to get out to at least one of them, maybe Friday. Are you going to try to get out?
Maybe. I just found out that I have credentials, so
Yeah.
I'm going to try.
Uh-huh.
I mean, if it's sold out, you always want to go to things that are sold out because you don't want to be that person that's, like, left out.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Hope it's not going to be hot.
left out.
I went 2 weeks ago now to the Tech Kansas series. It's kind of hot. It was really hot.
Aren't you in a press box?
Here's the thing. Here's the catch. The press, it's different than
Football.
the football. Football press box is huge. And
Okay.
we've both been up there.
Yeah.
But for you that have not, it's huge. There's just multiple rooms, multiple boxes.
Chairs, air conditioner.
Everything. Cokes, cookies.
Oh, yeah.
Now you go to this
Free
baseball.
refills.
You go to the baseball one, and there may be room. I've only been in there once, and there may be room for me. But again, it's probably just my personality. I get not embarrassed, but like I'm not really there working. Like I'm there watching.
Yeah.
So I feel like
You're taking somebody else's space. Okay.
that could be working, and I'm sure. If you go up there, go see what's going on.
Yeah.
I try to stay away just because one, I'm not working, and two, I'll just go find a seat in the stands. They say it's sold out, but it never really ever gets. I don't think it ever really gets sold out.
Yeah, it's
They might
like,
sell the tickets, but people don't show up.
yeah.
And I think last year when I went to the regionals, there was a media room that's not in the press box, but it's kind of towards if you look at the first base line, it's like to the right there.
So it's like an extra deal.
It's actually the track and field locker room, but that's where they have like the media workroom.
Yeah.
So that's where I go hang out. If it's too hot, the game's on the TV, but you can go like just outside and you're out there in the outfield, which is not a bad spot. That's where I hung out last year. So that's where I plan on hanging out, is down that first base line.
Are there photographers by you?
Yeah. Well, actually, they actually have their own little
Dugout, right?
dugout. I think it's going to be on the third base side.
See, I would go and take pictures, but I feel so self-conscious whenever I'm right by these photographers because they know what they're doing. Like you don't want to take up people that are working. I don't want to take up, people that are working too. I'm just there for fun.
Yeah.
And
Same with
they're
me.
not. They're trying to get this
Right.
picture for USA Today
Yeah.
or whoever.
AP, whatever it may be.
Whatever it may be. And I'm over here like trying to get it for our Facebook page or something, for our station.
Same with the media. Like they're writing stories that need to be published by 30 minutes after the game time. And like if I'm there,
You feel like
sitting there taking up their Wi-Fi, then I feel kind of bad. But I don't know. It should be fun. It should be packed. I'm excited. So hopefully you get out.
Yeah, actually, I don't know about the weather. I'm looking at the deal, and we're supposed to have some rain, but I don't really know. Hopefully, it won't be too hot.
No, I think I saw 83 for Friday. I have 83 for Friday.
I'm wearing all long sleeve everything until summer is over.
Why?
Because I don't want to get sunburned.
Protect your skin, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Mexicans get real dark.
Yeah, like I said last week, because I don't really get burned, but I get dark.
Yeah.
So
I got 3 shades darker over the past 2 days.
Yeah, how was your weekend? You went road tripping.
I went road tripping. I went west. I headed west. I went to Big Bend National Park.
Nice. How was that?
It was fun. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't realize that there was going to be that many people. We actually had to wait to get into the park because it was so packed. That was fun, though.
Mm-hmm. So that's what you did this Memorial Day?
Yeah, and don't tell anybody, but I illegally crossed over to Mexico. I came back, though.
How long would you stay in Mexico for?
I was floating in Mexico for about 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Shh.
All right. Nobody tell.
Nobody tell.
My Memorial Day was great.
Barbecue?
Yeah, but not on Memorial Day. We actually barbecued on that Sunday. I guess that's when we decided to hang out. But Monday was kind of just watch baseball. There was a lot of baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Yankees, the big fight that happened. I'm sure everybody's seen it by now, the fight with the Nationals.
Yeah, my favorite thing, I don't know if you know the shooting stars meme. I'll play the music. I'll find it for you. I can't do it right now.
No, I don't know.
Well, they did a meme for the guy's batting hat.
The batting helmet, yeah.
Yeah, and it was funny.
Because he threw it, he tried to hit the pitcher.
Yeah,
and
totally missed.
Some say he meant to let it go on purpose. He kind of changed his mind.
That's what you're going to say.
He didn't want to hit the pitcher, but I don't know.
I meant to airball that ball that I just shot.
Oh, man, but a great Memorial Day weekend. Last Thursday, I went to some concert.
Oh, wow.
That was here in Lubbock. You familiar with
I did, too.
You went to Element?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was there at the Buddy Holly Center.
It was really great. I was singing.
That was my first time there. My parents actually introduced me to the Element, and they go every year, and they follow Element around, especially when they can find free shows. But I guess it was the first one of the summer series that they do at the Buddy Holly Center. And I decided to go, and I actually had a good time. It was actually pretty.
I thought it was really nice. I've never been in there, and so I didn't know what to expect, especially when it says outdoor summer. You expect it's going to be really hot,
Mm-hmm.
but there was the trees. So you have this little area patio where it's under shade, and the songs were jamming. I was excited, except for the wine. A little deal was $6. I was like, well, that's one for me.
One for you. Who'd you go with, your husband?
I did not. I went with one of my really good friends.
Oh, I wish I would have known you were there. I guess
I was in the middle somewhere.
Were you?
Yeah.
Yeah, my parents actually got there a couple hours before to go save seats. Not their first
packed.
rodeo. Yeah, not their first rodeo. They knew what was going on, so
it was really packed, actually.
Glad they invited me. I think we'll go again in June when a mariachi band goes.
Oh, nice.
So
they'll be doing it every Thursday.
Not every Thursday, just the acts that they like and know, which is Element and mariachis. I don't think they know anybody else.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a young girl supposed to be tomorrow.
Do you go often? Do you try to go often?
No, but I read about them.
Mm-hmm.
I follow what acts are going to be.
Yeah.
They tell a little blurb about who's coming and what they'll sing or something like that.
Well, if anybody's listening that performs in the Buddy Holly Center, if they want to come on the podcast, they're more than welcome.
Join.
To come on the podcast. Okay, so Memorial Day. Anything else you do Memorial Day? You just had road tripping, traveling?
I mean, honestly, on Memorial Day, I drove back.
So
we went to Marfa. I don't know if you've ever heard of Marfa. It's pretty much the hipster town of Texas. It's in the middle of nowhere. All the people that live there are artists, and the whole town just like paints everything like crazy. It's insane.
Okay.
It's weird.
Yeah, I've never heard of it, but
yeah, if you look it up,
Marfa, Texas,
Marfa. It's like maybe, I don't know, I'll classify it as football. It's probably 1A or 2A football.
That's pretty small.
It's small.
Yeah.
It's tiny.
That's probably the low. 1A is the lowest nowadays.
6-man.
Well, they don't have 6-man anymore. That's why they have 6A, because they moved everybody up. So
yeah.
So it used to be 6-man.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's 1A, and then they just moved everybody else.
Yeah.
So 1A now is 2A, 2A now is 3A, and it just goes on up. But anyway, back to the finals real quick. I do want to give my prediction. If you have a prediction, you can give it as well. But I am going to go officially the Golden State Warriors. I'm going to say 6 games.
Okay. I will go Cavs in 7.
Cavs in 7.
I think it's going to be a...
Yeah, last year Cavs won in 7. Golden State won the year before that, so third time these two teams have met. In the finals, I guess it's the rubber match. So,
and I don't think it'll be one of those 3-1 leads. I think it's going to be back and forth.
Back and forth.
Oh, I'm hoping for.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
That's what makes the playoff, the series, the finals good. And this playoff series, this playoff season, we haven't had that much of it. So
you
that's
hear
why.
everybody talking about how it's just not boring.
Mm-hmm.
The same.
Did you hear about Kevin Durant's shoes and Nike?
No.
So, like, I guess during Game 1, which is tomorrow, Nike will be selling his new shoe online, but only when Kevin Durant's in the game. So if Kevin Durant is out or gets hurt or whatever happens, they won't sell a shoe. But once he gets back into the game, they will sell a shoe. Wonder if that's going to help or anything. Something
Who
new.
came up with that?
Nike, I guess. The Nike company. I don't know. I guess they're just trying to
cook up some.
Well, I guess if they think you see Kevin Durant playing, then you might want to go buy it.
Like, ooh, he just made a shot. I can make a shot. Better go buying shoes. Is he wearing his shoes during the game?
He should be. Why would he not?
Well, I'm just wondering, what if he's not?
Then
that's a bigger story right there. Fraud.
Huh. I would like to have my own shoe, but I'm not good enough to do anything.
Athletic or just like a shoe?
I guess athletics. I guess.
I think I'm just going to do a shoe.
Shoe. But would you name it like after yourself, like the Marissa's 1s or the Marissa 2s? Or?
No, well, hopefully it'd be under a brand, and it'd just be called the Marissa or something.
So is this like
a Nike? They're Marissa Nikes or something.
Okay, so like an athletic shoe, not like a.
Well, no, I don't want
like a dress shoe or something, or not a high heel.
A casual.
A casual.
But not high heel.
Not high heel.
No, maybe like a Converse kind of Tom's hybrid, one of those, or sandals. I like sandals.
Yeah. All right, well, we can move on. Let's see.
You don't want to hear about my shoe?
Well, yeah.
You just cut off my shoe.
No.
Okay.
You said.
Okay, I'm done.
Please continue with your shoe.
I was going to tell you the color.
Okay, go.
Okay, and maybe a little bit leather with gray trimming. Yeah, I have it all planned out.
And how much are you going to sell this for?
$40.
$40, so that's not expensive.
Yeah.
You're not like
affordable.
Lonzo Ball.
No.
400 million or 400.
I'm a woman of her people.
Stay in your lane. Just kidding. Okay. Any other shoe? Any other special?
I'm good.
You're good?
I'm done now.
Okay.
We can move on.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's fine.
I have a softball game tonight, so kind of not hurrying, but we have to get that. I don't guess we don't have to. We got killed last week.
How bad?
Bad. Run rule. 15-run rule in the third inning.
Who's the best player?
Who is our best player?
Oh, we can drag. Hopefully, they're not listening. So just go on. Lay it all out.
No, I think our best player
doesn't even work at.
Does not even work at double 297.3. I would say probably. I might upset some people here, but Blake Zimmerman from Texas Tech and Jason Strong from Lubbock High, coach, might be our best player, just because they can hit. Okay, you got to be able to hit. I can't hit. I can play defense. I can run all you want, but my balls go straight in the air and they get caught.
I can't even hit it, so you're doing better than me.
Jamie's pretty good. That works here at the station.
Well, I figure he's pretty good.
And Chris Sneed can pitch. He's our pitcher, and we didn't have him last weekend. He was in Oklahoma City.
Oh.
Expected to be here today, but we'll just find out. We'll see what happens.
Is it day to day?
It's day to day. It's game time decision for Sneeder. But he's our pitcher, and for some reason we're all scared to pitch. I think we just think that the guy's going to hit it right back to us, which it's a possibility.
Oh yeah,
don't get me wrong. They'll hit hard
if you throw it real slow. Mm-hmm.
So I'm always kind of like, no, I really don't. I'll go sit in the outfield. I'll go run in the outfield.
Who'd y'all play last week?
Some team from Idalou. They're called the Idalou Aces.
Oh, were they good? I mean, obviously they're just better than y'all.
They play more than we play.
Okay, were they young?
No, they were a lot older. We're for sure the youngest team. We have a lot of young players.
Y'all are still doing bad?
Yeah, well, can't hit.
Can't pitch?
Can't pitch, can't hit.
Why are y'all playing?
Just for fun. Just for fun. Hey, tonight's a Powerball.
Oh,
drawing.
I didn't buy it.
$302 million. That's
a lot of money.
Have you ever won anything?
Yeah, I used to do scratch-offs.
Yeah.
When I was younger than 18. My dad would come and pick me up for school, and we'd go to the, what do you call it? The convenience store. Store. And then we'd go and get scratch-offs like every Friday. We'd get $5 worth.
Mm-hmm. But have you ever won something like a radio contest or a movie contest, or like I back in the day won from a grocery store a basketball goal. One of those things where you sign up your name and you throw it in the box and they'll draw it out.
Yeah.
It was a nice Coca-Cola Zero basketball goal post, and we won it. Have you ever won something like that?
I won a bunny.
A live bunny?
No, a big bunny, like a United deal or something, Walmart, I don't know where it was. It was for Easter, and they had this huge pink bunny, and we signed up for it and won it.
Hey, did you hear about Tiger Woods?
Yeah.
Man, that's some bad stuff. Unfortunate stuff right there for him. You know, I don't want to get too much into it, but I think we have to mention it. Tiger Woods is a popular, not only sports guy, but just a guy in general. And, you know, DUI, getting arrested at 3 o'clock in the morning. Who knows what happens? I've heard a lot. No alcohol involved, prescription drugs involved. Didn't want to take a sobriety test or whatever, or blow a breathalyzer. Man, I hope.
I don't think it matters what it was. You were still under the influence of something.
And driving.
Which is
dangerous.
Dangerous.
Cars are probably the most dangerous weapon someone can be in control of.
And you hear a lot of things where people just, you know, there's a lot of drunk driving incidents and stuff, and I'm sure it has the same effects as if you're under the influence of whatever medications, as, you know, you're impaired, basically. You shouldn't be driving.
I mean, I hope. There was talks back in the day he was going to be the greatest golfer, and when I say greatest, I mean win the most majors. And right now, Jack Nicklaus has the most majors. You thought Tiger was going to do it. I don't know now. He may never play again with all the surgeries and troubles he's been in. And
nobody wants to take a chance or anything.
Of course, remember back in 2009, the whole wife divorce incident with him sleeping around, and a lot of sponsors drew back then. Now imagine how many
getting hit with golf.
Jeez.
Yeah, I feel like it just sucks whenever you see somebody and that happens to them, you know? So much talent, you're just like, why couldn't you be better?
Do you think sometimes, not necessarily fame, but just success can get to people?
Oh, yeah.
Especially if you don't have the right mindset. I mean, I don't know if Tiger didn't have the right mindset, but
I think a lot of it has to do with not ever having anything or being there. You know, like if I was really poor and then I all of a sudden became rich, I don't know what to do with everything. So what am I going to do? Be irresponsible just because I've never known how to be responsible with all this money. Mm-hmm. You see that a lot with football players and stuff. How they'll go broke in like 2 years, bad investments, just partying all the time. They never had it.
Well, it's a sad deal. Hopefully he can come back, and hopefully we can see Tiger back on the golf course one of these days. Who knows? Who knows? Alrighty. Question for you. All right. Hypothetically. Okay. Who would you say your favorite music concert act is? Who would you? Who do you have to go see? Like.
I'm kind of depressed that you just asked me that. There was one of my favorite bands just played in Dallas yesterday, or went Tuesday.
I'm sorry.
And I didn't ask off for it, and I was kind of like really, really bummed about it.
Who was this?
Foster the People were playing the House of Blues, and I was pretty upset.
I'm sorry.
That's why we went to Big Ben. Because I was like, well, if I'm not going to see them, I'm going to do something fun.
Yeah.
I've seen all the people that I kind of want to see. Florence and the Machine. She's one of my favorite singers. So we got to see her at ACL a couple years ago. And I will admit I did cry. I never thought I'd be that person, but I sure did.
Florence of the Machine?
Florence and the Machine.
Florence and the Machine. Mm-hmm. And you cried?
Yeah. Just on my favorite song.
Emotional or just
I think so.
Joyful?
Joyful. It was like, oh my God, I'm literally seeing my favorite song performed live in front of me. Mm-hmm. So it was kind of really like, wow. I'd love to see Coldplay too.
Okay, so let's just say Florence and the Machine. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now Marissa's already married, but let's say one of her best friends was getting married, and Florence and the Machine happened to be in Lubbock, Texas, or wherever this wedding's going to happen. Would you leave the wedding? Again, you're the maid of honor. You are the best friend that is about to get married. Same day as the concert. What are you doing? Who are you picking? And why?
I'm probably picking the musician just because I like music more than I like people. I'm just going to be honest. And if you're really my friend, then you're probably going with me to that concert too.
Exactly.
So, I mean, I don't know. My friends are basically judged on musical taste, so if they're probably right beside me. They're probably like, hey, let's leave this joint. Let's go. Like, okay, let's go.
For me, same thing, but I'll go a different route. I'll go maybe like a sporting event.
Okay,
Now,
yeah.
now this had happened 12 or 13, maybe. I'll say around there, 12 or 13, 2012, 2013. Uh, Somebody I know got married on the first football game of Texas Tech, and this is before I was working at a sports radio station. But I did have season tickets. I was a season ticket holder before being enrolled in or working for a sports station that covers the Red Raiders. And there was a wedding on the same day, around the same time as that first football game, and I had to make a choice. And I ended up picking the wedding. Okay. But just, it was a tough choice. All right. I guess moral of the story was a tough choice, but ended up going to the wedding that happened on the same day. I guess moral of the story is don't get married on the football season.
Yeah, that's true. My friends actually got married during the Texas A&M and Texas Tech game. Well, when it was played here. And I stayed for half of the reception and a little bit of dance, and I took off. She's one of my best friends. We're still best friends, but
wow.
I mean,
she asked why you left. She kind of knew it.
I think she knew it, but I mean, it's whatever. I know she's not a sports person, so that's why she had her wedding on that day, which is fine, and it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have had it then, but I mean, we knew that this was going to be the last game that Texas Tech and A&M played, so I was like,
we need to be there.
Kind of important. Sorry.
Now, back to my situation. It probably would have been different if I was working for the radio station at the time, but I wasn't. But
I would totally use that excuse. Even if I didn't have to or I could get off, I'd be like, I
gotta work. Yeah. Because, well, now we actually, like, work. Like,
oh, yeah, we do.
Especially, us. I say us producers, I guess. We actually work. And I wouldn't say it sucks. I enjoy it sometimes.
It's hard work.
It's hard work.
And it's long days, but I mean, you get to go to the game. You get to do what other people don't do, and that's why we do it. That's why we work hard and sweat and do a lot of lifting and stuff, because we get to do what other people don't, and that's what makes it fun.
Man, that time's coming up almost.
It is. It's already there. Coming up.
June, July, August, 3 full months, and September 2nd is going to be right here.
Then we got, 11 games, or 6 of them?
We got 6 home ones.
6 home games
to
deal with.
Yeah. Oh, man. Back to the start of the show. Time flies. Time flies. Hey, do you have any driving pet peeves? Like when you're driving, does anything...
Everything. I am a horrible driver. I'm a horrible driver, and I have bad road rage.
So what's the one thing that you say really, really upsets you? I guess for other drivers, if you're driving.
This is very, what do you call it? Double standard. I hate when people text, but I can text. Makes no sense, I know. Mm-hmm. But if you can't text right, then don't text at all. If you're at a stop sign or stoplight and you're not going because you're texting, I'm going to honk at you. Because if I was texting, I'm looking up and paying attention. I'm being a responsible texter. I know that's not possible, but that's what I'm doing. That bothers me.
Mm-hmm. Anything else? For me, slow drivers, and I guess they could be texting too, but just... Not that I'm always in a hurry, but just kind of...
You just drive fast.
Not necessarily fast, but just right. I feel like I drive right. I feel like I know how to drive.
Yeah. I feel like I know how to drive,
and
too.
It's not speeding, but it's also... I'm not...
Going
really
10 and
slow. 2, really, looking... I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's...
Here in Lubbock, it makes me mad about merging. We have the loop, where you have to merge onto the loop. And the people that are on the far right lane won't let you in. And when there's no car in the middle lane, so you're either having to slow down or speed up so you can beat them. And you're just like, move over. I don't understand them. Mergers.
Yeah.
Bad mergers.
What was the old saying? Let them on, let them off. Stuff like that.
Well, these people didn't read them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Some people aren't nice whenever it comes to merging, but some people...
I have been on the loop where it was so busy and that no people were merging that the guy was on the right lane and everybody was braking, and he took off off the grass and just left, pulled out. Like, okay.
Wrecks on the loop were bad. Like, just backing up traffic-wise. Like,
it shuts everything, because nobody knows how to deal with a wreck here.
Horrible. 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 What are you watching nowadays?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm like, I keep up with The Bachelor, but I watch like maybe the last hour of it. I never can make myself watch 2 hours just because I'm like, oh my gosh, this is way too much for me.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm about to start Bloodline. That's on Netflix.
I don't have a Netflix account. I need somebody
we might have to fix that.
to give me their Netflix account. I'll trade you. I got Hulu.
We might need to fix that. We might need to get because you're missing so much on Netflix.
I really am. My friends are telling me all these deals that they're watching, and I'm like, oh, I have Hulu.
Because I had just finished 13 Reasons Why.
I started reading that book. I finally got it.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm on cassette B, tape, whatever.
How big is the book?
Oh, it's not that big. I'm actually reading it really fast.
Really?
I was surprised. It's a good book.
You like it so far?
It makes you want to keep reading.
All right.
I mean, if you want to go into that, how did you feel about Hannah? How did you feel about her?
Okay, now, Marissa's reading the book. I didn't read it. I just watched it on the Netflix. How did I feel about her?
Like, what was your overall vibe of her? And I'm only, like, probably 3 episodes in your Netflix show.
This is tough, okay? Because the actor was a very attractive girl.
Okay.
Me being a guy was attracted to her. Okay? Like, I mean, she's an attractive girl. Like,
she's attractive in the book.
Okay. But what are you asking? You're asking me how do I feel like her personality?
Yeah, like the way she went with everything.
I think she was someone that needed attention. All right, and not that she got it. It's not like she didn't get the attention, but just maybe she wanted more, or a different kind of way of attention. I think.
I don't know how closely the book and the show are until I watch it, but so far she's just coming off as like a bitch. I don't know. That's the way it comes off in the book.
Well, you also got to remember she is these tapes because she's upset. That's why she could be a bitch.
Yeah. Because
she's speaking on these tapes, telling the people that they're about
that they hurt her.
That's why she can seem like a bitch. Now, flash forward to or going back to whenever the stuff was actually happening. Mm-hmm. Maybe she wasn't a bitch. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough. I don't know.
It's tough. I'll give you more insight next week when I finish it. Yeah. Hopefully somebody lets me hack their Netflix account so I can watch.
Yeah, okay. Anything else? I said Bloodline, Fear Factor.
Oh, that starts tonight,
That started Tuesday night.
Oh, behind.
Fear Factor.
Was it good?
I haven't watched it. It's on the to-do, with the challenge as well. Stuff like that I'm watching. So yeah, stuff like that. Oh, I got a job for you. No,
job?
Not necessarily a job.
Oh,
but
man. I was like, what does it pay?
No, okay.
Can I tell you something? I actually applied for a job today.
Yeah?
Yeah. I did. Second job. Body Works.
Okay.
I don't know. I go work out there. I'm open and free in the mornings.
Yeah.
It's either there or go back to the grocery store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. But you didn't hear my offer. And I had a good offer.
Well, you didn't tell me earlier. I would have not applied. Go on.
Let me see if I can find this real quick.
So the lady was like, oh, are you going to school or something? I was like, no.
All right. Here we go. Are you ready?
Yep.
Help Wanted, the title reads.
Oh my gosh, it's about kittens, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the cat cuddler.
Yes.
Did you see this?
I saw that.
Oh, man. Okay.
I've already applied.
You did?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so the job ad reads, are you crazy? Are you a crazy cat person and loves cats?
Yes.
Check. Does catitude come naturally to you?
Check. I'm sassy.
Have you counted kittens before you go to sleep?
No, but I'm going to check that anyway.
Do you feed the stray cats in...
Check. I had a bunch of feral cats one time.
Does petting cats make you feel warm and fuzzy?
Check.
Alrighty, so basically I guess this job is...
Perfect for
me.
me.
The ideal candidate must have gentle hands capable of petting and stroking cats for long periods of times. They need to be soft spoke and capable of cat whispering to calm the nerves. An ability to understand different types of purring is added.
Cat whisper right here.
You're hired.
I'm hired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I saw that, thought of you.
Yeah. I read that and I thought of me and I was like, this is perfect. This is my calling in life. This is what I was here to do. Thank you, God, for making me to be a cat whisperer.
Well, I don't know. You're already looking for a job. Dang. I'm just kidding.
I don't know if you ever watched Animal Planet. There's this guy. He's like a cat whisperer.
I did back when Steve Irwin was on.
Oh, but that's like way.
Oh yeah,
that's long time ago. Anyways, there's this guy in there. The show is called My Cat from Hell, and he's like a cat whisperer, and he like goes and he's a cat behavioralist. That's his professional title. And so he goes and he like makes sure that these cats. He's like, this is what you need to do. He's like, you need to put the food bowl to the right. He's like, that's the problem. That's why she was biting you, because you had it. The feng shui was off, and he'll do all kinds of crazy stuff like that.
Do your cats act up?
Oh, they're horrible.
They're horrible.
They're horrible. Take them away. I have one cat that's feral. Her name is Riggs. Like, she literally is feral. Like, people think I'm kidding, but I'm really not. Like, she hides from us and everything. She hates people.
Wow. And you like that?
I don't like that, but I'm not going to throw her out.
Yeah. All right. A few more things I want to touch on. We mentioned the NBA Finals, also the Stanley Cup's going on between the Penguins and the Predators. Did you see that a person had thrown a catfish on the ice during Game 1?
Gross.
Okay. Now, do you know why he possibly would have thrown a catfish on?
Why he did it? Something about tradition on the
Tradition. And this started back in the day when a guy threw a octopus on the ice. Do you know what that means? Now, that's the first tradition.
I don't know what that means.
Okay. How many feet or tentacles does an octopus
8.
have? Okay. So back in the day, when there wasn't that many teams in the NHL, you only needed to win 8 games to win the Stanley Cup.
Okay.
So a fan would throw the octopus representing the 8 wins that the team needed to get.
Got it.
So whenever the league expanded to more teams and you needed more wins, then they would start throwing 2 octopuses because you needed 16. Okay. Because first round you got 4 wins, semifinals, finals, and then the Stanley Cup finals. So that's 16. So that's where that tradition comes from. I just was curious if you had known.
No, I didn't know.
Now the catfish guy, he got arrested, got thrown out.
Yeah, he did.
Think they're going to drop charges.
Yeah, they did.
I heard today they're dropping charges. But there's also been situations where, like, the San Jose Shark fans would throw a shark.
Why are you killing your mascot?
They're just, it's not killing. It's just kind of, I don't know.
It's dead, right?
Yeah, it's dead, of course.
Okay, so killed.
The Anaheim Ducks, someone would throw a duck.
A live duck?
No,
oh
dead
my gosh,
duck,
why are you throwing dead animals on the ice? This doesn't make any sense.
It's hockey. I don't know.
I don't like hockey. I don't understand why you're throwing dead animals on the rink. Doesn't that sound bad? Now that you think about it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hockey stuff. I don't know. Okay, last thing. Did you see that 10-year-old that fell off the water slide?
Yeah.
That is crazy. And I used to love water parks. I've been to
Joyland? Oh.
Well, I've been to Joyland, of course, and Joyland here in Lubbock, it's small, but it has maybe 2 water slides, maybe 3, I think. It's been a while since I've been.
It's been a while.
But like I've been to Schlitterbahn, I've been to Hurricane Harbor, stuff like that. I was back in the day when my parents would take us to vacation and travel. We would like to do that stuff, and I've always liked to go on the water slides. But man, I never really thought that someone could die, or this kid didn't die, but still, like people have died.
I think he's fine.
He's okay. He's gonna live.
But it looked bad.
We actually got him in right now. On line 1.
How are you feeling today?
But man, I just can't believe that stuff can go wrong like that. Has anything like that ever happened to you? Either not necessarily water park, but theme park?
No, and I hate thinking about it because when I'm on the freaking roller coaster, all I'm thinking about right now is it's going to get stuck or we're going to go upside down and this thing is not holding on to me and I'm just going to fall to my death.
It happens, unfortunately.
Or when the Ferris wheel, it's going to break off and just roll into wherever.
Well, speaking of Joyland, the hang glide, the thing that would take you in the air.
The cable car?
Yeah, that thing would always not get stuck, but it would stop for a X amount of time, and it would kind of scare you, especially when you were way out.
My mother.
What happened?
She is horrible. She's a horrible mom. I hope you're listening because you did lots of traumatization to my mind. When we were on there, she would shake it. And this thing, I swear, it's like a hook, right?
Uh-huh.
And that's what it looks like. It looks like it's a wire on a hook. And so when you're shaking it, I'm thinking that this hook is going to come and I'm going to fall and it's going to be my mom's fault. And she's getting a kick out of this because I'm crying, like deathly afraid of dying off of this stupid cable car. And she's like, "Ooh, look at this. This is fun." And I'm like, "Ah!"
Oh,
So,
Joyland.
yeah, I don't get on those no more.
Oh, I miss Joyland.
Like a ski lift.
Joyland was so much fun. Oh, man.
Jeez. Way to go, Mom.
All right. Well, anyway, I just wanted to bring light to that kid that he made a lot of news, and be careful when you're water sledding. Hopefully he's all right. He's all right, but hopefully he'll be all right.
He's not traumatized from it.
All right. Well, I do have a softball game to get to.
Okay.
So I do want to go ahead and get out of here. You doing anything this weekend? We already mentioned Tech baseball, but is that pretty much it?
I think that's it. No plans.
Yeah. Luckily, it's here in Lubbock, so it's 3 days, maybe 4.
Yeah.
If they end up, if they need to play Monday, they'll play Monday. So
we'll see.
So I guess since on Friday they play at 2, no word for you on Friday, huh?
Maybe it's TBA.
TBA. Why?
Because we might have to go to 6:30, or we have to go to 6:30.
Oh, so if they end, so we hope for a rain out or a long game.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll be doing that. Let's see what else. A couple of 7-on-7 football games as well. ASCO football games.
Oh, nice.
Stuff like that. I might go out and watch. See what just see what I got going on. A lot of time to kill. Catching up on some TV shows as well. You good? All right, guys. Thank you for listening. As always, iTunes.com or just iTunes in general. Spreaker.com. Follow us on Twitter. Follow me at AFL Radio. Follow Marissa. Where at?
At Just Marissa.
Follow her there, guys. Thank you for listening. There's millions of things you can listen to. If you take maybe 5 minutes a day to listen to us, we appreciate it so very much. But we will get out of here. We'll be back next week. Hopefully, some talking some challenge as well. We'll get double episodes for you on that next week. And once again, thanks for listening. As always, I'm Andreas. She's Marissa. Peace.